Robin.
Okay, so it's the Fibonacci, what's it called? Fibonacci what?
Sequence?
What?
It's the
It
Fibonacci.
occurs in plants and in nature. It occurs naturally
But
in.
it's a two-word name called the Fibonacci something.
It's the
Sequence?
Fibonacci
I think it's the sequence.
sequence. Fibonacci sequence.
Okay, so
I used it once, yeah.
someone came to visit and they said, "Oh, do you know what the Fibonacci sequence is?" And I said, "No, I never heard of it." And they said, "Well, there it is, right there below my grandson on the floor." So I said, "Wow, that's amazing." And I said, "What? How do you describe it?" And they said, "It's a kind of curve that has a certain ratio to it, width to height, and it keeps turning." And it's curious that without realizing it, I was doing the Fibonacci sequence. And I think this is not planned out. So the abstraction in this piece is just kind of there. It's not thought about, but it certainly is an abstract armature to what this scene is. Lynn, thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else with questions or for anybody? No. All right. Well, I think we'll wrap it up. And again, we'll say thank you. The idea was to,
I
yeah.
have a question. I have a question for Heidi. There's an English artist. I can't remember his name, but he paints very non-objectively, very wet, and he often paints on the frames.
Not Hodgson.
What?
Something Hodgson.
Yes.
Yeah. I like his.
I was thinking about.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Howard
about
Hodgson, yeah.
Howard Hodgkin. Howard Hodgkin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about his painting when I was looking at your work, and I was thinking, I wonder if you know him and if you respond to him.
Yeah, I do. I mean, with him, it's just so wonderful that he's including the frame in the painting, and I just like the playfulness of that, and I like there's something a little audacious about it.
Yes.
So I'm going to paint out of the box. So yeah, I've always liked artists like that. You know, I also like artists that are in total control of their form, like whatever they're doing. It's just, you know, to me, what's a real joy, you probably agree too, it's the actual act of painting.
Right.
And when I see other works, especially in person, not a picture of it, but the real thing, if I can get a sense of that, the pleasure that the artist had in making the thing, that just makes it for me. So.
Well, I must say that I love the way you described what you were doing and your attachment to your work and to the whole process of it. It was quite touching, actually.
Well, thank you. I don't know what I'd do if I didn't paint.
Burnett had a question. Burnett?
Oh, not a question, but I just want to say how nice it is to see artists in our group in their studio.
Yeah.
We never get to do that.
Yeah.
Because we're all busy seeing other people. So this is a terrific way for us to visit each person individually. And I want to thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
If I could just add something to that, Burnett, I told Renee that your studio is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. And I want Renee to come and visit you together. It is like, whoa.
Even more whoa.
Now I'm curious.
Just fabulous.
Well, that should be the next one. We can do it in a week. The idea behind this was really to take over from the studio visits that we thought we'd have about a year and a half ago. We had one, Burnett, you were there at Tina's, and I liked that a lot. And then guess what? You know, we all got confined to home. So this is a little late because the light is at the end of the tunnel, thank God. But that's the idea. I think the studio visit and technique forms as much an interesting subject as the art itself, which is something that as members of a group, we would like to share with one another, I think. In any case, it's fun, which is the main point.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve, so
Yeah,
much
thank
for
you.
doing this. I mean, really, I just so applaud you. You really took the reins on this and made it happen, and I'm very appreciative.
All right, well, thank you. You're quite welcome. Let's do it again.
Yes.
All right, thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thanks. Good night.
From Brooklyn, we're closing out.
From Brooklyn.